takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want...
Breaks into the open. Past the first down marker and still running. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Schmidt. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Now on second down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Creates a little room. The freshman called his own number and kept his drive moving. Now from the 48-yard line, it's first and 10. Looking to throw at St. Clair. Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Peoples. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get...
Headed to the end zone. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, you know, this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Notre Dame's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll give it to the back. And the visitors start their day with nothing. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. To the air on second down. Oh, they're after him. Got room at the 35. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Wants to go up top on first down. Had to get rid of it quickly. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. They're dealing with a second and long. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Wants to fire on second down. Gets rid of it. This time it's complete. Carrying the ball with an edge and hammering his way to the 40.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out.
There he goes. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Rides to back and leaves it on the option. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Well, this quarterback started taking a couple shots from the pocket. There's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Washington. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. This whole place going to see... They put on the heat and they blocked it.
Yeah, and a lot of times in field goal block, you load up one side, they load up the left side, push all the guys backwards, slip through the crack, get their hand up, and get the big block. Nice job.
The give out of the gun. Still on his feet at the 45. How about that play on the ground? They get him out of bounds at the 34. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. He's going to run it. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Pass interference. Defense.
So they'll give up the 15 yards on the pass interference penalty, but that's certainly better than giving up a touchdown in the end zone. Single back formation, and they give it to him. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Give to the running back. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Pushes ahead. And they're in for a touchdown.
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Young. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. Can't get him to the ground. And he delivers the stiff arm for a solid pickup on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. to throw again. Under fire. Grab near the marker. It's Washington. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Here comes the offense back onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Running inside the 20. Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
You always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. To the ground with the back. Oh, better look out! To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Young. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Going to try to get it himself. At the 35, he's loose.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man...
Looking for more room. The 50. He's at the 30. Past the 10. Nice throw, great catch, easy glide into the end zone for the touchdown.
Well, this thing's turning into a route, and it's turning into a route quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Georgia Southern has the lead right now. Feels like it's been that way since Freedom took flight in the pregame, but this has been a good one inside Paulson Stadium. They're up by 10 over James Madison. Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt. It has
turning it on. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious time. On his way to picking up the first. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Pulls it in, it's Young. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Defense wants to bring the heat. Now the play fake. Snagged on the outside, it's Perez. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Wants to keep it in the air. Caught behind the line. It's Young. He'll be stopped right at the 43-yard line. It'll be 4th down. Now to see if they want to spin that wheel of fortune. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the offense has a long field in front of them as the ball is marked down at the 10. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. Trying to make magic with his feet. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. Open space at the 25. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Looking for a crease, it's Peoples. Picks up the first down. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Line gets set, 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's going to take off. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
The number one key for this defense coming into this game was finding a way to stop this quarterback from running the football. And guys, they have not done a good job of that early in this game. He has been able to get out of the pocket, whether it's...
Turning on the Jets! Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. It's caught. That's a touchdown.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Quarterback gets the first down. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Makes the grab. It's strong. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. The short hand to Young. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. All wideouts, no backs. Defense looks like they're coming. Looking downfield very late in the half. He'll pull it down and run. And he'll just get rid of that one.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On the run, it's Peoples. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. We're just about ready to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. And I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Slings it downfield. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. They'll go back to the ground. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Lost one deep down the right side. And he's got it inside the 10. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Leaves it with the back. Got the first down and more. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. First down here for the offense. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Floating away. He'll try to do it himself. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Works the middle. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Stepping to the right. Oh, he's got a chance. Breaks into the open. And he has vexed his defense with the scrambles. Another first down and yet another big gain. Defense's head may still be spinning. They're just outside the red zone now. First and 10 from the 22. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Here come the Irish, back on offense. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that.
It's a seam wide open. The 30, the 20. Touchdown, Irish. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. Out of bounds at the 34. A productive job by the return team. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Off the play fake on first down. Wide open downfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Offense trying to keep them off balance on first and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Schmidt. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. And now on second down for this offense. Pulls it in. It's Schmidt. There he goes. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. Bringing the heat. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a design pass. He's looking to make a play. What does he do? He sees some
the hands, the feet. He steps his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
That's That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. The sure hands, it's Young. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The give on the option. Fights off the defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Gilbert. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Motion from the back. They're throwing for it on fourth down. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped and he just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. To the air, it's St. Clair. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Got him downfield. Wide open spaces. Snag. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the
Big-time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Goal positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Pittsburgh's offense will go to work first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Got some room to run. Touchdown.
Oof, and after that pick six, not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page. There is tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. We've got a lot of ball left to play. We've got to keep going.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. That's caught. It's Sellers.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Hit right back to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Tried to put a little move on him, and it didn't help much. And the Panthers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hawkins. Oh, he's got some space. He was running through tackles and picked up the 1st down and finally got knocked down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's Hawkins. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line and a big pickup on that one. The Panthers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Running into the open space. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. And the Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. In the red area, it's Hawkins. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. On 1st and goal, let's see what Pitt does here. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Got it behind the line. It's Thomas. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. They'll move the tight end. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Now improvising. They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line. The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the... Touchdown, Panther! Fit it in the window for the score.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical 4th down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. 2 dudes on the exact same page coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on 4th down.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball.
Turning it on! Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off play action. Pocket breaking down. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Those always sting a little bit. When you get so close to getting the QB to the ground, creating a negative play, and then all of a sudden he turns it into something positive. Just
can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on 1 time. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Pitt pushing the base. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And here comes the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right up the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Pressure coming. And they'll wrap him up.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
Are you kidding me? I mean, that's really good defense to take away the pass and take away the big play, but the quarterback just makes absolutely something out of nothing, scrambles around, finds a way to get in for the touchdown.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Coming out with it, it's Hicks. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking for room, it's Hawkins. Hard running there. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. QB draw. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Panthers want to pick up the tempo. Guys, let's talk for just a second about Pittsburgh. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has, obviously.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
How about that play by the free safety? He actually wasn't blitzing on that play. He had dropped down to the box, and he was just watching the QB and watching to see what was going around him. When he saw the quarterback keep holding on to the ball, he just said, man, I'm just going to go get him myself. And he shows you the speed and he's able to close the gap.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Kick is in the air. Did that coverage team have its hands full? Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Scrambling away. He throws it back to the left, a risky ball. Intercepted. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Caught near the sticks. It's Hawkins. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Takes it the other way. He's at the 10. And he's in for the score. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Texas A&M is on top right now, but kind of fittingly for the First Lady of Aggie Land, Reveille, this has been a dogfight today. They're up by 7 over Alabama. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Pitt will have to boot this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll field the punt and take it back. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll go back to work on offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Goes to the option. Ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. They go to the ground. Got room to work. Breaks into the open. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Panthers. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Looking for a gap. It's Peoples. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Gonna let it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They bring the punter onto the field now. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he got loose. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. The offense set for a first down play. They want to throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Second down coming up. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Hicks. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They just keep firing. Throws toward the end zone. And it's picked off for the third time today.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Fires to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll try to run for it. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off play action on first down. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Oh, a lot of space. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. He's looking to throw. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Here's a heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He slides that just inside the right upright. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic that they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got a man. It's Johnson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Catch in the middle. It's Hawkins. He smashes his way through again. Up near the 40-yard line. They'll mark it at the 39 and pick up a 15. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. And the Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Turns it loose deep. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Skips away from pressure. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Grab behind the line. It's Peoples. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Got the first down and more. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. And it's no good. He missed it. It's still a 3-point game after the miss. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Pittsburgh. What a fine performance we've seen.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Wants to return it. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. DB's right up on the receivers. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Pitt right back to the line.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Pitt will line up to punt it away. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Going for it all. Makes a grab deep. Oh, there's an alley on the left. Snatched it right out of the air and waltzed his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, and gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops following and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Defense looks as if it's coming. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. Trying to get rid of it. That one falls incomplete. They reached into the bag of tricks on first down and couldn't pull it off. They're dealing with a second and long. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hicks. He steps out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. Converts on 4th down. Still going. He's into the open down the middle. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Pitt.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. The give to the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Might as well give it to him again. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Under fire. Dances away to buy time. Trying to escape and get it himself. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now rolling to the left. He'll pull it down. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Had to throw it before he wanted. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. There he goes. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And after that strong play on first down, they're right on the cusp of a score, 2nd and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and goal, where the fire purifies. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
The Panthers want to move quickly.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up. Up-tempo for the offense.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Thomas. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Defense in press coverage. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Those are the kind of plays in the second half you have to make. This back has had plenty of success. He's gotten a lot of touches. Now, defensively, we got to show him things are about to be different.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. We've been treated to an offensive clinic so far through 3 quarters as we take a look at the stats. They go back to work in the final period of this one. From the gun, running back on the move. Oh, he's got some space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. First down here for the offense. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Caught over the middle, it's Johnson. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Offense getting set for first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The play action fake. Got a man. It's Gibson.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Snagged in the middle. It's Schmidt. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own ends. Into the end zone for a touchdown. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. Just blinding speed. Speed that almost paralyzes defenders.
When you got a quarterback with that much speed, you got to find tricky ways to put more speed on the field, spy the quarterback with somebody that's really, really fast. And even when you do, a lot of times he still makes plays because he's that dang fast and that explosive.
Catch in the middle, it's Sellers. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
I tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
Off the play fake on first down. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Pitt pushing the base. They'll send the back in motion.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Complete to the left. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers!
Like a Thanksgiving turkey, there is being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Leaves it with the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Here's the pressure. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell that he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy route. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Precision execution on that big play. Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. 1st and 10 from the 23. He's going into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback now breaking the field. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield. Turning it on. Makes it past the marker. Into their happy place for a touchdown.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear, got the long touchdown.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Bunch formation for these receivers. Wants to throw on first down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. That's caught. It's Hawkins. He makes it up to the 20-yard line before going out of bounds. A third and short coming from their own 20-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And they can't make the connection on third down.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception.
He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! He got a step and just dusted the field.
I'm pretty sure the card usually tells you to punt in this situation, backed up on your own end, but forget that. We're going to be aggressive. And how about the deep shot down the field on fourth down? You make the play and get the huge explosive touchdown for this offense. Risk it for the biscuit, baby.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's second and 1. Got a little space. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Breaks into the open. He's at the 10, and he will house it.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Looking to throw on first down. Get it out on the screen. Oh, what a move. Powers through the defender.
That last play is a beautiful start to this drive. You've got some work to do here. You've got some mountain you've still got to climb if you're going to win this game. A couple minutes left. You've got the horses to get you there, but it's all about getting the drive started with a positive play, and they found that on that last one.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. Running through contact. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. It's a draw. Runs through the tackle. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. They'll run the option. They bring him down behind the line of scrimmage, and now he'll have to go back to work to get over 100 yards again for the day. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. On the ground, it's Gibson. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. To the air on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Hicks. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Now on the move. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's 1st down. It'll be a draw. Runs through a tackle. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Hit right back to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. They almost had another interception. They're trying to set records out there. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Lets it fly deep downfield. It's broken up and almost intercepted on that shot to the end zone. It'll be 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. This is now a 7-point game.
Step 1 complete. You cut this to a 1-possession game, but man, oh man, do you need some more things to go your way. Step 2, we're going to have to kick it onside. No timeouts left. Can't waste clock. Got to get a little bit lucky and see if we can get our offense back on the field.
How much fun was that one? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.